With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. The shot by James, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Count it. Good.
Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Lakers on D. Here's Edwards. It's blocked. Pass to James. Back to Reeves. On target from range.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. First quarter, just over a minute played. The offensive rebound. And there's James from the... Dark hits a three-pointer.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill. But that three-point shot is on point.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Come on, get down for your Timberwolves.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
To the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
6 on the shot clock. McDaniels a screen. Rebounded by LeBron.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Benson can't hit. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
The Lakers lead by 3. For 3, James. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. For 3, Randall drills it from deep.
Off the bounce into the jumper. Julius Randle makes it look easy.
Fires the 3. Here's Lynn using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. An opportunity now for them to get back on top.
Yeah, they've kept it within arm's length. Now they need to make a play.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan. And guys, that's a superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Randall can't hit. The Lakers lead by 3. Back to James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Now here's Conley. He's scoreless. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
James, left side. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Edwards. Outside, Alexander Walker. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. Here's James. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. Hunting for opportunity. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
McDaniels, that's good.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Minnesota shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
Pass to Reed. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Doncic. And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, B.A., and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most four men. Traditional fives are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
On the wing, Hachimura. And stolen by Clark. Here's McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Now here's Hayes. Back to Doncic. And here's Hayes. Reed defending. Hayes misses. And here's Minnesota now. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Pass to McDaniels. Rebound by the Lakers. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seem to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Oh, Doncic through the defenders.
Very tough to contain Luka Doncic. He plays at his pace, but boy, is he effective.
And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, facing a huge size disadvantage. He goes fearless to the rack. Great athleticism and body control.
A good look from Doncic. The three, James. Dillingham with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. Just 5 on the clock. It's Hayes with the rebound. Lakers trail by 6. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, it's very hard to guard LeBron James because he's a three-level scorer, catches the defense off guard, just pulls up into that mid-range.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Dillingham. No points yet. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Randall. Back to Edwards. From deep. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
There's the screen by Lynn. Here's Milton. Lynn is good. Lynn's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
There's the screen by Lynn. To the inside. Shot from the low post is good. Lynn's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice work in the painted area. Alex Len with the size and skill to do more of this.
Pass to Clark. Edwards is doubled. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. For 3, Randall. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back after this word. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. Three-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
Randall with it. Now Doncic defending. Inside. Here's Gobert.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
James can't get it to go.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Edwards. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves lead by 11. For 3, Randall. Doncic grabs the miss. Here's James. Drives to the hoop. Here's Doncic. And And it's blocked by Edwards.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
Lakers trail by 13. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And so he hits both. And here's Conley. Yet to see a basket. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. He buries it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
You have got to be aware of where Mike Conley is. He's so capable outside the arc.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Doncic outside. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Lin. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 14. Here's Dillingham. To the middle. Nice move. A slam dunk by Reed.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-4 run. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Reeves brings a double. Here's DiVincenzo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Outside, DiVincenzo. To the inside. To the wing on the left. Back to Reed. Over Finney-Smith. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .103 left in the third quarter. Alexander Walker with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over to the left wing. Randall can't hit.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 16. DiVincenzo with it. Vincent picks him up. There's a double team with Vanderbilt. For three, Randall gets the three to fall. Randall's got 11 points.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randall leaves no doubt. That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. And the Lakers have possession. Here's Vincent on the take. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Vincent's got his first 2 points.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Oh, deflected. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Lakers have possession. It's a 16-point game. Here's James. There's the block. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
DiVincenzo with it. Now Doncic defending. Outside, DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
And he makes a first. And so Reed nails them both. Lakers trail by 18. Here's James. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Outside, DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And that one's good. James.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
That's good for Miller. And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Lakers trail by 21. Back to Doncic. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Fader on the way. LeBron with the rebound.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert. Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Now here's Edwards. Fires from way outside. Minnesota again missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
The Timberwolves lead by 19. Pass to DiVincenzo. Yeah, if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Edwards outside. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Now Edwards. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his third foul so far.
Timeout.
And Chris Finch has called